Hi guys, I'm Hollie Clinker. Do you find it hard to summarize any piece of English literature? Worry not. Learn easily with Hollie. Let's see the summary of the poem Ode to a Nightingale by John Keats. John Keats is one of the greatest poets of the Romantic era along with Lord Byron and P.B. Shelley. Ode to a Nightingale was first published in the collection Great Odes of 1819. It is a personal poem which describes Keats' diversion of mind into the state of negative capability. Negative capability here refers to the poet being unbothered about the fact or reason. He simply refuses to think logically. He rejects any set philosophies and preconceived systems of nature. The poem explores the theme of nature transience and mortality. It ends with an acceptance that pleasure cannot last, and that death is an inevitable part of life. Transience means the quality of being temporary. Mortality means the state of being subject to death. My heart aches and a drowsy numbness pains. My sense as though of hemlock I had drunk, or emptied some dull opiate to the drains. The opening lines of the poem suggest that the poet is in a confused or uncertain mood of melancholy. The speaker is exhausted. He describes feeling a drowsy numbness, as if he has drunk the poisonous potion of hemlock. He is numb as though he has taken opium drug a minute ago. Hemlock is a poisonous plant found in Europe. The speaker is addressing to a nightingale, saying that he is not jealous of it but truly happy for its delight or blissful state. But being too happy in thine happiness. He is happy toward the nightingale as it sings the song of summer in between green trees and shadows. In the second stanza, the speaker describes his longing for a vintage drink or alcohol, which he says should be cooled in earth's deep, tasting of flora and country green, and it reminds him of the dance and the Provençal song. Provence is a region of France. The speaker is longing for a nostalgic experience while drinking the vintage alcohol. That I might drink and leave the world unseen, and with thee fade away into forest dim. The speaker wants to leave the world without anyone noticing him. He wants to fade away into the forest along with the nightingale. In the third stanza, the speaker not only wishes to fade away but also forget the troubles of human life, or the sufferings of the mortals. The humans suffer from weariness, fever and anxiety which the nightingale has never known. Nothing lasts in mortal life, where youth grows pale, and spectre thin, and dies. In the fourth stanza, the speaker tells the nightingale to fly far away, and he will follow it, not charioted by Bacchus and his pards, but on the viewless wings of poesy. Bacchus is the Roman god of wine. It is believed he rode a chariot drawn by leopards. The speaker then imagines himself being inside the forest. He says, "Tender is the night." He personifies the moon, saying, "And haply the queen moon is on her throne." The moon is surrounded by stars, but still there is no light. In the fifth stanza, the speaker is able to describe the forest even though it is very dark, and he is not being able to see a thing. He says he cannot see what flowers are at his feet, but can guess each of them with their sweet incense, and also he says that the grass is thick. He finds white hawthorn, pastoral eglantine, violets and musk rose. In the sixth stanza, the speaker says that he is half in love with painless death. He wishes to have an easeful death. He wants to cease upon the midnight with no pain. In the next stanza, he refers to the nightingale as an immortal bird. He says that the nightingale is not born to die like him. The soothing song of the nightingale is heard many years ago in the time of emperors and clowns. It is heard since the biblical times, as Ruth, the biblical widow, heard it while she stood in fields of corn. In the final stanza, the speaker says, "Forlorn. The very word is like a bell, to toll me back from thee to my soul self." The speaker is drawn back to reality that he is all alone. Forlorn means lonely and unhappy. He bids farewell to the nightingale, as the bird's song fades away. He questions himself whether the nightingale that he talks about is a vision or just a waking dream. As its music has already gone, he is confused if to wake or to sleep. Thank you. Please subscribe and support. Please subscribe and support. Please subscribe and support.